Being a music critic in the month of January really does suck. It's the month where music becomes this desolate wasteland since not a lot happens in terms of releases, albums are very thin on the ground, and as far as singles goes, I have to make do with a chart full of either the stuff that loitered in the charts during the Christmas period and point blank refuses to shift, or a bunch of re-entries, songs that charted last year but due to a surge in purchases, they find themselves back in the top 40. It is ironic, however, that a song that I've been planning on reviewing for a short while now has actually found its way into the charts, that song being Cool Kids by the indie pop group Echosmith. Little do many know, but this song has been out for a while now. Originally released in May of 2013, it became a sleeper hit in the US last year, peaking at number 13 and being the 59th biggest selling song. Recently, it peaked at number 28 in the UK and has pretty much been on rotation on the radio for some time now. So why had I been planning on reviewing this song? Well, for one reason and one reason alone. This song fucking blows. Billed as an anthem for disenfranchised youths who struggle to fit in with the quote cool kids, this song is a lyrical tragedy that reeks of amateurish writing and is perpetuated further by an instrumentation that isn't that bad and is clearly dying to be in a much better song than this one. The song's built up of two verses and a chorus, with the first one kicking off with the female protagonist who sees a group of people who walk in straight lines, but that's not her style. So I guess this girl has either a balance problem or she just chooses to walk in zigzags. It's also noted that she has the same heartbeat as this group, but that it's falling behind. That's right people, this girl isn't a cool kid because apparently her heart is beating at a different pace than theirs. How does she know this? Why should this matter? Does it matter? What's the relevance of this? Nothing! It's just meaningless bullshit constructed by shitty writing, ending up with the notion that nothing can bring this group down and that they're invincible. I'd like to see how they'd fare against being mown down by a HGV going at 60 miles an hour, all the while this lone girl is in the background. Gag me. Verse 2 switches to the perspective of a male protagonist who witnesses either that same group of people or a different group, the song never makes it clear on this, who are all smiling yet are unaware of what this lone boy is going through. Yeah, how dare this group smile, have fun and enjoy life and not share the same depression that this kid apparently is experiencing, even though we're given no insight as to why exactly this kid is feeling shitty or what it is exactly he's experiencing in his life to make him feel like this. But that's okay, because whilst this group are driving around in fast cars without knowing where they're going, which baffles me since the only reason anyone drives is with the intention of arriving at a certain destination, as this young lad is doing nothing except being an angsty little tosspot. Oh, I get it. This group are cool kids because they're wasting petrol. Oh, yeah, okay, I got it. That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. The chorus is basically these two wishing that they were, quote, cool kids because then they would fit in. Yes, because these are apparently the only teenagers in their area that cannot form friendships with anyone else because these two wish to be conformist little dweebs and not form any sort of identity for themselves or be friends with people who are not cool themselves. Hang on, am I supposed to be rooting for these two? Because I'm really starting to hate them. Like I said, the instrumentation isn't that bad. It's nothing spectacular, but as far as indie pop goes, it's okay for what it is. I will say this though, after the chorus comes around the second time, the group introduces this weird synth sound that sounds like someone's hiccuping backwards into a party whistle. It's really distracting and grates on my nerves every single time. Overall, this song can be summed up in one word: redundant. Everything about this song is such a colossal failure. It isn't a non-conformist song, no matter how Echosmith tried to package this, because the two people in question wish to be conformists themselves. They are both mopey little shits who I have no sympathy for because I don't know a single damn thing about them other than they're angsty, condescending and miserable for no apparent reason and do nothing other than make me detest them, which is clearly the opposite of what the song is trying to do, which is to make them sympathetic, and the lyrics are so symbolic and lazy that show that this group suck at songwriting. And I don't care if half of them are still going through puberty, that's no excuse in my books, considering that in the past artists who were at recording age way younger than these guys were coming up with much better material than this garbage. So yeah, I don't like this song, it sucks.